Hello everybody, welcome back to Beboss Kitchen. Welcome to those of you who are new to my channel. Today I am going to be cooking some pork ham hocks. These are fresh ham hocks. They're not smoke cured. They were a little difficult to locate. I live in South Georgia and no one here had fresh ham hocks. So I went online after doing much searching around my area to see if anyone carried them, and I actually located these out of a company in Philadelphia. And so I ordered them and they came the next day on dry ice. I wanted to try this dish. It was a video that I saw and it looked really good to me, very interesting. I don't know how it will taste. I've never made it, but I'm going to cook these for Clayton and myself for supper tonight. So I want to get started by showing you the list of ingredients. And you will need bacon, potatoes, fresh pork ham hocks, coriander seed, black peppercorns, paprika, thyme, cumin seed, juniper berries, black pepper, garlic powder, sauerkraut, yellow mustard, sunflower oil, light beer, yellow and red onion, garlic cloves, and fresh rosemary. I have these 3 ham hocks. I really probably should have gotten thought out more than that. I probably should have used about 4. It doesn't have a lot of meat, but I'm going to make these incisions in the skin, and you want to make like a square incision. And now I'm going to generously salt these and work the salt into the cuts and just salt it really good. Then you want to take a stem of rosemary and work down into your cut and let your meat sit. I'm going to cover this and let this sit. You can let it sit 2 or 3 hours to marinate, or you can let it sit overnight. But since I'm having it for Clayton and myself tonight for supper, I'm going to let it marinate for a couple of hours, and then I will proceed with the rest of the preparing it. So I'll be back in a couple of hours. Okay, you can either use coarse ground black pepper instead of crushing your own peppercorns, and the crushed coriander seed, which I did. I didn't have any of the whole coriander seeds. So I am just using the coarse ground black pepper as well as the crushed coriander seed. And now to that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of paprika. This is what you're going to make a rub to put on your meat. Okay, 1 teaspoon of yellow mustard. And then to this I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil. And I'm going to just mix this together really well. Okay. Now I'm going to remove the rosemary, and you want to pat this dry with a paper towel. It's not really real moist. Okay, I'm going to start heating up my frying pan. I'm going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil to my frying pan. And I'm just going to use the sunflower oil. Okay, now when this gets hot, I'm going to fry my pork shanks on high for 3 to 4 minutes on all sides. And then I'll take them back up and put them back in the baking sheet. Okay, let's see if it's getting hot. Okay, I'll place this back in my baking pan. Take that off of the heat. And now I'm going to slice up some onion. Okay, now to my hot pan, I'm going to add my onion. And my garlic cloves. I'm going to cook these for 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, so now I'll just place my onion in with my ham hocks. And now I'm going to take my paste and I'm going to coat my ham hock real good with it. I hope these are good. They looked really, really good. And I do like to try different things. So we will see. Turn this over and coat the underside also with my marinade paste. Okay. All right. And so now what I've got to do is sprinkle a teaspoon of dry thyme over my meat. I'm going to add 2 stems of rosemary to the inside on each side. And then I'm going to, this is optional as to whether or not you use juniper berries. I really don't know anything about them, so I don't know what kind of flavor they're supposed to give. But anyway, the video that I watched sprinkled juniper berries, just a few over. And then you want to add about 16 or 17 ounces of light beer. So I'm just going to pour the beer in. That's a pretty large can. I don't know. Okay, it's 25, so I've just used a portion of it. I may have too much in it, but it's okay. It cooks the alcohol out. Now, for any of you that are concerned about using alcohol to cook with, the heat kills the alcohol. so you don't have to worry about getting high off of your pork shanks. But anyway, okay, now I'm going to cover this with parchment paper and 2 layers of foil. And I want to seal that off nice and tight. And now I'm going to put this in my oven that is preheated to 425 degrees. Now I have it set on the convection oven setting because it says to bake it with circulating air. So I'm going to put it in the oven. It will bake for 60 to 70 minutes. Then I'll bring it out and I will do some other stuff at that point. So I'll be back in an hour or so with these. All right, I need to chop my potatoes into bite-sized pieces. I'm going to start heating my pan back up. I am going to cut my bacon into small pieces and fry it and cook some of the fat out of it. So I want to chop this. And I'm going to place this in the frying pan and cook it. You want to separate your bacon so that it can cook easier. Okay, now to my bacon, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of sunflower oil. And now to this, I'm going to add the potatoes that I've chopped. I'm going to fry these for about 7 to 10 minutes. Okay, now to my potatoes, I'm going to add some cumin seed. I will post this recipe below for you, and hopefully you will try it. Some garlic powder and some black pepper. And now I'm adding the chopped onion that I just chopped up to go in this. Okay, and then I'm going to stir this together. And I'm going to cover this and let it fry for about 5 minutes. Okay, now I'm adding 300 grams of sauerkraut, and it's about 1.5 cups with the liquid. I weighed it out and then measured it. This looks wonderful. Okay, and now just let this simmer until my potatoes get done on low heat. Okay, it has been in the oven for an hour, and so now I am to take it out and to turn the ham hocks over. Okay, and I'm just going to turn these over. This smells really good. I'm going to be sorry that I didn't do more ham hocks than I did, I think. Okay, now I have to recover it and place it back in the oven and let it cook for about 10 to 20 more minutes. So I'll put it back in and let it continue to cook. Okay. Now I'm going to remove the foil and parchment paper. And I'm going to place this back in the oven once more. I'm going to increase my heat just so that it will crisp up the skin. If I can get this to turn. Okay, I'm going to set this back in the oven and let it crisp it up. It'll be in there for about 10 to 20 minutes at 445, just to make them crispy. Okay, my ham hocks are done, and so I'm going to take those and I'm going to place them on my serving dish. I really wished I had cooked more than 3. These look and smell so good. But, you know my motto, live and learn, die and forget it all. But the next time when I cook this, if there's a next time, I will cook more than 3. So now I'm going to cover this with the foil. We're just going to let these rest for about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. And so while these are resting, I am going to prepare the gravy. Okay. What I want to do is to see if I can spoon up the fat that is floating on top of this. As much as I can. Clayton should be getting home anytime from the sawmill, and I bet he's going to be hungry. I think that is pretty good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is to take a strainer and just pour my gravy through this. Well, Clayton has made it home and Jane is here. Hi. Okay, I'm going to just press the onions and garlic and the juniper berries, all the things that were cooked with the meat. Just press it through so that I can have it in my juice that I'm going to serve over the ham hock.
Man, does this smell good?
Can y'all tell that he's home?
Oh. Hey, baby.
Hey.
I had a fabulous day. Are we on video?
Yeah, we are.
Can we have a kiss on the video?
No, we
can't
can't.
have a kiss on the video. Hey, everybody. I'm fitting to have me some pig knuckles.
They can't see you. They're seeing the gravy. Just a minute. Just a minute. Wait a minute.
I got this gigantic coleslaw. Howdy. She's been working all day. Me too, down at the sawmill. I am hungry, baby.
Okay, well, it'll be ready in just a few minutes. Okay, I've got all of the juices are strained out of this. And so now I am going to slice the ham hocks. And we're going to see how this works out. Okay. This is very tender. There's not a lot of meat here because these ham hocks are so small and they are very hot. That gets that one sliced. There's still meat here. I'm just gonna try to carve that off. Okay. I will serve up some of the potatoes. And drizzle some of the juice over the meat. This looks so good. Okay, and there you have it. Pork ham hocks, potatoes with sauerkraut, and I am very anxious to give this a try. Okay, it's time to do my taste test, and since Clayton has gotten home from the sawmill, he's really hungry, and so I'm going to let him do the taste test, and you better be honest this time.
I will be. I promise I'll be honest.
Okay.
Let me see this. Okay. This looks good. Oh! Oh my goodness!
He's a little dramatic.
Hey, it's delicious. But I am hungry. Do you want to try this?
No, I want you to try a piece of the lean part.
Get it up on my fork. Now what is this, baby?
It's ham hocks, uncured ham hocks, fresh ham hocks. Is it good? Okay.
I can't talk with my mouth full.
Okay. I think he likes it. Are you being truthful?
I am.
It's really good. You know, I mean, he's kind of starstruck.
This is my second time on the camera. Honey, we need to sit down and eat this.
Okay. All right. All right. With that being said, I'm going to sign off now. I'm Beba, and this is to tell. Well, wait a minute. Okay.
I'm the man, and this is Beba, the woman. Y'all have a good day.
Until the next time, I'm Beba saying, may the Lord bless and keep you and your family safe. Until we see each other again, you have a great day. But we're fixing to have a great meal. So you take care. We'll see you later. Bye.